Welcome back friends, our book summary channel Booksica.
12 rules of life from which you will learn how to organize your life. How to stay away from your problems or troubles. And how to avoid your own loneliness. The 12 Rules of Life by Jordan Peterson. Rules 1. Stand straight with shoulders raised. You will feel better when you stand straight and take deep breaths. Therefore, keep your head high, do not bend it and smile. When you do this, it increases the level of serotonin in your body. Serotonin is a happy hormone, which relaxes your nerves and strengthens your immunity so that you get good thoughts. Let us understand this with an example. Lobster struggles a lot to survive in the depths of the sea. When the crab fights and he wins, then he would look bigger and there would be chemicals in his body. Serotonin that is released. And if any crab loses, so it becomes smaller, due to which the level of serotonin in them decreases. Therefore, a crab with good posture is the winner of its area. He can easily trap his prey. On the other hand, a hunched crab is always a loser. The level of serotonin in his body is low. Humans are also exactly like crabs in this aspect. So don't consider yourself a loser. You will get good opportunities only then, when you are positive and think to share positive. So start walking fit from today itself. And increase the level of serotonin in your body. Rule 2. See yourself as the person you are responsible for helping. When one of our family members falls ill, so how much care do we take for them? We take them to the doctor, give them medicines on time, and do everything so that he gets well as soon as possible. But when we ourselves fall ill, we do not take care of ourselves and do not go to the doctor on time. And even if you go to the doctor, you don't take the medicine on time. Friends, you should love yourself equally, as much as you do with your family, if you learn to control yourself and stay disciplined. So just imagine how much your life will change and how organized you will become. If you are healthy and happy, then it will have a positive effect. It will affect every aspect of your life, due to which you will become more productive. So start taking care of yourself and taking care of yourself from today itself. Rule 3. Make friends of people who want your best. If such a person is your friend, whom you would never ask anyone else to be friends with, so why have you made him your friend? That's why you should make such people friends. Those who want to make things better, which helps in achieving your goal. And if you do something wrong, he has the courage to scold you and ask you to follow the right path. Let us understand this with an example. The author says that he had a friend named Ed who was very intelligent and smart. Both of them used to party together. The author took admission in college, but Ed started taking drugs. He started spending time with friends who had dropped out of college. One day, the author invited Ed to his home, but Ed was not alone. His friend Carl also came along with him. As soon as the author saw them, he understood that both of them were drunk. Eventually, the author took Ed aside and asked him to leave living with people who take drugs. It is very sad that people are lazy and have no purpose in life. But with whom you want to be friends, it is only your choice. Therefore, friends, it is very important to have a goal in life. Cultivate humility within yourself and show some courage. Use your judgment and protect yourself from such people who is going on wrong relationship, and connect with people who want your welfare and make them your friends. Rule 4. Compare yourself with your past, not with others. The author says that even if you are an expert in some skill, you will definitely find someone like him, in front of whom you will appear helpless. So if you are a guitarist, don't compare yourself to Jimmy Page. And if you are a chef, then do not compare yourself with Master Chef Gordon Ramsay. You have your unique skills, that is why you are different from them, not less than them. You are a unique person in yourself. And there is no other person exactly like you in this whole world. Therefore, accept yourself the way you are. Improve the skills you have. Friends, if you copy others, you will not be able to become like them. And neither will you be able to create any separate identity of your own. So instead of comparing yourself with others, think about what you were yesterday. Compare yourself with him. Only by doing this you will be able to really see the difference. Try every day to make yourself better than yesterday. This will make you really feel proud of yourself. Comparing yourself with others will make you negative, will reduce your self-confidence. Therefore, your goal should be to make yourself a better person than yesterday. Rule 5. Don't let your children do anything like this. Make you dislike them. The author says, a 3-year-old child was following his parents at a crowded airport, who was doing a lot of mischief. He was shouting loudly in front of everyone. His parents were ignoring him and they were also feeling very embarrassed, but just kept moving forward. The child was following his parents. He was just trying to draw their attention towards himself. Maybe he needed something. But because his parents were not paying attention to him. If his parents had stopped and talked to him once, the problem would have been solved. That child would stop misbehaving and shouting. Therefore, friends, it is your responsibility to teach the child about right and wrong. Calm and responsible parents raise a disciplined child, because they leave their child open to learning and knowing new things, and also set limits for them. And if the child does something wrong, stop him immediately. By doing this, the child learns to differentiate between right and wrong. So you spend time with your child. Make her realize that you love her, and they are important for you. You will never be able to achieve this by hitting, scolding, or punishing them. Rather, they will move away from you. Rule 6. Take care of your home before criticizing the world. Have you taken full advantage of all the opportunities that were given to you? Are you working hard in your job or career? Do you treat your spouse and children respectfully? Are you a slave to such habits? Which is not good for your health and interests. Were you able to improve your life? If the answer is no, then try this. Stop doing something you know is wrong. Start this from today itself. Do only that in your life which you feel proud to talk about. Take care of your own house before criticizing the world. Let us understand this with an example. Anton Chekhov's father had a habit of drinking. He used to beat his children every day while intoxicated. His family was poor and they lived in a small house. Anton's brothers had become exactly like their father. But Anton worked very hard and concentrated on his studies, due to which he got the scholarship. He did not let his environment influence him. Anton set a very good example by keeping his thinking positive. He also encouraged his brothers to change the environment of your home, and Anton later became a very successful writer. Even today his books are inspiring many people. Rule 7. Try to achieve what is important, not what is convenient. Instead of enjoying the moment, think about your future and your entire life. And see what your passion is. What do you live for? What is your truth? And start following it. Ask yourself how you can make this world a better place. And you have to do something today that will help you in future. When you dedicate your life to fulfill some purpose, then you will see that you have become more organized. Rule 8. Always tell the truth, or at least never lie. The author says that there was a time when he used to live on rent in a small apartment with his wife. His landlord was Dennis, who was addicted to drinking. He used to stay drunk the whole day except during his work hours. Many times he would drink 60 bottles of beer in just 2 days. He used to spend all his money on alcohol. Whenever he ran out of money and liquor, he would knock on the author's door. Even if it was midnight, he would bring along a microwave and toaster, and tried to sell it to the author, i.e. Jordan. Jordan even bought his stuff a couple of times. But Jordan's wife said that Dennis would have to stop doing all this. Jordan was very nervous. How will he be able to explain that to a drunkard? All this cannot go on anymore. Then Jordan decided to tell the truth. He told Dennis directly that they do not want to buy any goods. He explained to him that his welfare lies in this, that he should not be given any more money. Jordan clearly stated the reality. Dennis continued looking at Jordan for 15 seconds, kept trying to read her mind. He felt the truth and honesty in Jordan's words. Then he turned and walked away. Dennis never tried to sell Jordan anything again. If your life is not what it could be, try telling the truth. If you feel weak, desperate, rejected, and if you feel confused, try to tell the truth. Lying just creates another problem. Even if it is said not to hurt someone's feelings, it is still a lie. Rule 9. Assume that the person you are talking to. Maybe he knows something that you don't know. There are many people who need someone who will listen and understand them, because they feel very alone. Such people only want to speak their mind, but there is no one to listen to them. If this continues for a long time, then it takes the form of mental illness, i.e. depression. If you don't even say anything to such people, you can help them a lot just by listening to them carefully. Let her know that you care about her and that you are trying to understand her condition. This is called communicating without words. The person speaking understands your expressions. Whether you are listening to him carefully or not, whether you sympathize with him or not, or whether you are trustworthy or not. Even if you don't give him any advice, let him ease your mind by speaking to him, because often such people find the solution to their problems themselves. So just listen to them with full attention. Rule 10. Use precise and clear words. When we cannot recognize our problem, it gradually starts getting bigger and worse. If you could not understand the root of any problem, so you will never be able to solve it. This is why we need to speak very thoughtfully. Don't say that everything is wrong, but also don't say that nothing is wrong. Do not exaggerate or minimize the problem, but just speak about the problem. Once you identify the problem, then you understand how to solve it. Rule 11. Don't disturb kids when they're skateboarding. Many parents are overly protective of their children. They impose restrictions on many things on their children, and they always come in between and solve the child's problem. The result is that the child becomes timid and weak from within. He becomes dependent on the help of his parents, and he himself is unable to take any decision. Don't let this happen to your child. If your child has a fight with his friend, so listen to him carefully, but do not interfere between them. Nor should you handle his problems, let him do this work himself. This lets your child know for himself what he should do. This will help him develop confidence, and he will learn to handle problems instead of depending on someone. Rule 12. If you see a cat on the way, pet it. We are all very busy and just running, no one wants to stop. But it is very important to wait a little. Enjoy the small joys of life. It is possible that while returning home you see a cat on the road, which is looking for food, and seeing this brings a smile on your face. So learn to relax, learn to wait a bit. You can wait for a while and caress the cat lovingly. This nature is very beautiful, but no one has time to stop here and see it. Friends, our life should not be busy. You can bring every aspect of your life into order. You just need to change your perspective. If you liked this book summary, then like the video. Subscribe to the channel so you can listen to more amazing book summaries. Let's meet again with amazing book summary.